Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you a what's up in my travel makeup bag, plus talk to you a little bit about my whirlwind trip that I just took out to LA. Urban Decay flew me out to LA for their National Dog Day event, which was last Wednesday. So I was out there Tuesday, Wednesday, and came home on Thursday. So because I wanted to just have a carry-on, I didn't want to check a bag, I packed very methodically and very light makeup wise. So I basically packed this makeup bag, which I absolutely love. This is I guess it's my unicorn Tarte makeup bag that I have. And then I packed my small purse size Tokidoki. So I'm going to run through everything that I have in this bag and show it to you to show you what I brought. So I only brought one eyeshadow palette, and that was the Urban Decay Naked Ultimate Basics palette. I brought this palette because I was planning on only using this eyeshadow right here, Magnet, because it's a really nice color to make my blue-green eyes pop. I did bring one loose eyeshadow with me, and that is Darling Girls, The Tragic Death of Mr. Stay Puft, and I wore this on my lid one day, but the rest of the time I just wore Magnet by itself because I love it. So this was me packing very efficiently for eyeshadow. Usually I'll pack like 2 or 3 different palettes, not this time. I brought my RCMA color palette, which basically I use this as a concealer, and this is the KA palette, so it has KA1, KA2, KA3, KA4, and KO2. I really just use the lightest shade as a concealer. Sometimes I use it as foundation. I brought my First Aid Beauty moisturizing primer. This is the Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. I really love this stuff. I saw this in a Jamie Page video recently and decided to pick it up, and I'm really glad I did because it's really hydrating for my dry, sensitive skin. For setting powder, I brought my Milani Prep Set Glow Powder. This is not the illuminating powder, this is just the translucent, because I feel like the illuminating powder was adding a little bit of a peach tone, so I haven't been using it recently. I've just been using this translucent powder. I also brought my travel size of the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. This stuff is fantastic. I brought 2 foundations. One is the Eden Minerals Urine Foundation, and the reason that I brought 2 is because I wanted to have a liquid to wear and I wanted to have a powder for a light day. The powder I brought is the Kat Von D Locket Foundation in Light 42. This is slightly too pink toned for me, so if I use a very light hand and only keep towards the center of my face, I can usually get away with wearing it. I did do a foundation test while I was there where I just put on my primer, my foundation, and then set it with setting spray, did the rest of my makeup, set it with setting spray again to see if I could get away without having to use setting powder, but my makeup became a total, complete melty mess. It was horrible. So I was glad that I was testing that out on Tuesday rather than on another day. So on Wednesday for the event, I wore my primer, my foundation, the setting powder, and then setting spray, and had no issues with my makeup staying all day. I brought 2 blushes. One is Urban Decay's Rapture, and one is Urban Decay's TMI. These work really well together. This one's slightly shimmery, this one's matte, so they're really good to layer or use for draping. Of course, I brought my favorite highlighter, Makeup Geek Celestial. Wore this every day. I used Wonder Brow and Jet Black for my brows because that's my favorite. I brought my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara just in case I needed a mascara, and this stuff ended up running all over my face because I was outside in the heat and it was really sweaty. Nothing else did, but this did. I also brought Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I brought my Sigma Gel Liner in Wicked, which is just a black liner. So lipsticks are often where I bring a ton of products. This time I didn't bring a ton. I did bring 3 lip pencils. One is a Classic Red 69, one is Rush, and the other one is Frenemy, which is a neon pink. So on Tuesday, I wore Frenemy lipstick, which is a neon pink. On Wednesday for the event, I wore 714, which is a matte red. Later in the evening on Wednesday, I wore, I think, Lolita lipstick. And then on Thursday, I wore Violate, which is like this pinky cream. But I was very proud of myself for limiting myself to 4 lipsticks and 3 lip pencils for a trip. And I did wear them all, so I feel completely vindicated in bringing 4. I did bring my Pacifica Lips Like Sugar lip scrub, which is actually really good, as well as my Pacifica Persian Cherry lip balm. This basically helped me prep my lips for lipstick, so I didn't have any dry patches, which was really nice. I brought my Urban Decay brush case as one of my other little bags, and I put all of my brushes in here. This just makes it really easy for travel because basically it keeps the brushes safe, and then whenever you get wherever you're going, you can bend the lid down to more easily get at your brushes. But I love this for travel. I'm so glad I bought this. I did want to talk a little bit about the event. The Urban Decay's event for National Dog Day was really awesome. It was basically from 10 to 12, and it was at one of the like outdoor gardens at the hotel that I was staying at, the London Hotel West Hollywood. And they basically had everything dog centric. They had a doggy photographer, they had a doggy masseuse, they had like different little stations set up so that there were dog beds, dog toys, dog food, like doggy like pup treats, like ice cream, like it wasn't ice cream, but it was some sort of like popsicles that were safe for dogs to eat. Just all kinds of cute stuff set up. When I was there, I hung out with my friend Emily from House of Hounds, and she brought her dog Norman. Norman is adorable. Other people that I saw there that I knew, I saw Mariah Leonard, and I also saw Jay Kissa. I was too shy to go up to say hi to Jay Kissa, and even though I've met Mariah Leonard before, I didn't say anything to her either. Just, I don't know, I felt like a dork, so I was just like, I'm not gonna go say hi. But I had a really great time at the event, and I will have actually, by the time this video goes live, I should have a blog post up with pictures and everything so you can check it out. So anyway, yeah, this is what I brought on my trip. Let me know what you think and how it compares to how you pack for a trip. Thanks so much for watching.